schedule. But now here they are, coming off a nice win over Sioux Falls. Chance to get to 9-4 heading into the new year, taking on an Augustana team that just came up with their signature win, defeating 24th ranked Southwest Minnesota State. So while they're a sub 500 team, you can bet they've got Wayne State's full attention here tonight.
Yeah, no question about that. You get a win like that, not only does it get your attention as an opponent, but for Augustana, you got to be playing with a ton of confidence. You know you can win games like this one if you beat a ranked team. But on the flip side, for Wayne State, you played a team in Sioux Falls on the road. They were struggling on the road, Wayne State, but you get that road win, and sometimes just going on the road and beating somebody, that kind of raises up a little bit. That gives you that extra confidence as well. So both teams, I think, playing with confidence right now, despite Wayne State not having a stellar conference record and Augustana not having a great overall record. So, but again, both teams with some good wins coming into this one.
Let's talk key players. You know, Wayne State lost a lot of senior leadership last year. They do have a lot of experience coming back. Boy, how much does it help to have a freshman come in, hit the ground running the way Matt Knoll has, leading the team in scoring just shy of 12 points a game. He's been a fantastic freshman for Coach Jeff Kaminsky.
And a child shall lead them, huh?
Exactly.
A young man, Matt Knoll. Yeah, I mean, that's a player. I'm kind of excited to see him play. But I think, you know, for Matt Knoll and for the Wildcats, that's a player that you want him to continue to develop and be good. And in this ball game, you're going to need him to be good. He's a guy, obviously, that can score, but you want him to play above that freshman level. He has done that so far. Can he play big minutes tonight against Augustana? We'll find that out. If he can, I think Wayne State's got a great chance to win this ball game.
The 6'7" freshman out of Sioux City, Iowa, had 16 and 8 in their victory over Sioux Falls. Let's talk school spotlight. That's brought to you by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Wayne State, their head coach, Jeff Kaminsky. That win over Sioux Falls, a big one. It made him the winningest men's basketball coach in Wayne State history. Congratulations to him. The ninth-year head man has done a lot of winning at Wayne State over these last few years, and they're off to a good start again. As Kaminsky, 122 career wins now as the head man at Wayne State. Meanwhile, Augustana coming in to this one. Had kind of a rough start to the year, 4 and 8, again coming off that big win for first-year head coach Cody Schilling. But when we talk about key players for them, this is a team made up of a lot of transfers. There are a lot of guys who used to play for South Dakota State who now play at Augustana. One of them, Tanner Tesla, the junior out of Hull, Iowa, has been very good for them this season, had 18 in that win over SWSU, and he's been a key for them this year as a new face for Augustana.
Tesla has been very good all around. He averages 13 points a game, but he also snares 6 rebounds a game, and he's a really good three-point shooter, 39% from three. He can play inside and out. He's a guy that is going to be a very difficult matchup. And much like we mentioned with Knoll, if Tesla can play the big minutes, you know, and have that sort of a game against Wayne State, you want your big players to play big in games like this, and he's going to be very important. Obviously, he's played at South Dakota State, so playing at Wayne State won't be a big deal, I don't think, for a player like him.
And the head coach, Cody Schilling, mentioned in his first year, he's someone familiar with Northeast Nebraska. He was a head coach at Mount Marty for a couple of years, recruited players like Matthew Becker out of Cedar Catholic, Isaac Reifspenrath from Laurel Concord Coleridge, so he's certainly familiar with the area, was an assistant at Augustana prior to taking the job as head coach this year. All right, starting lineups, all the action coming up. Watching News Channel Nebraska.
Pregame show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCode.com.
Your child is your whole world, and you want nothing but the best for them. Here at Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, we couldn't agree more. Which is why our providers are dedicated to offering the highest level of care to those who matter most to you. Our pediatric experts not only specialize in teddy bears, stickers, and smiles, but most importantly, your child's growth, development, and overall health. As a parent, you can expect our providers to deliver comprehensive, personalized care to help your child grow happy and healthy while ensuring you and your child feel safe and heard. Whether your child has a boo-boo, needs a well child visit, or is under the weather, our pediatrician, Dr. Samantha Roy, and advanced care practitioner, Kayla Daniels, are here every step of the way to offer advice, treatment, and preventative care. Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, specializing in what is special to you.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Let's talk starting lineups for this men's basketball matchup, brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Augustana's starting five for the Vikings. There you see him. We talked about Tanner Tesla. Sam Wrench, the junior out of Hutchinson, Minnesota, has been very good for them of late. Had 16 in that win over Southwest Minnesota State. And Okoye, the 6'6 senior out of Sioux Falls, former Bishop O'Gorman grad, had 11 points in that win on Thursday. It's a tall starting lineup that Augustana's got. No like 6'10 guys, but just a lot of length on the wing. Meanwhile, Wayne State starting five, a lot of familiar names in that starting five. They got quite a few four-year letter winners. Jay Saunders, boy, he's played a lot of good basketball for Wayne State over the year, as has Cody McCullough. Those two have just hundreds of games of experience between them. J.J. Farron has been very good for them this season as well. Farron had 11 in that win over Sioux Falls. And Kai Smith, 6'1 junior out of L.A., 13 points in that win. But, you know, a team with so much experience, so much coming back, and certainly Saunders and McCullough both do a lot of good things for this team. To have a freshman like Knoll come in and play as well as he has, you see him right there. It's an exciting time for Wayne State, I think, to see this youth movement with so much experience. All the COVID year guys, the last couple are here with McCullough and Erickson and Saunders. Once they move on, it looks like they've got a pretty good core of guys that can carry this team into the next few years.
When you look at this roster and you see a lot of those familiar names, it kind of gives you hope that this team can go on a run. And then you add in that mixture of the young players and a kid like Knoll, who's really good. I think that's kind of what you want, is you want some good, solid senior leadership, and you want some young guys that are stepping up and playing big minutes and playing well. And I think it's just a matter of just kind of putting it all together. I think we saw that a little bit with the girls team, a team that is getting better, and I think you want that from the guys team as well. 8-4, but they've had some rough go of it here in the Northern Sun so far. But a big win the last time out gives them, I think, some confidence.
We'll try that again. And the opening tip controlled by Augustana, and we are underway. As the Vikings control the tip, that's Tamron Ferguson. Giving it up top to Bennett Freed, redshirt freshman transfer from Drake University. Now Tesla, team's leading scorer. Leaves it for Okoye. Backing the freshman down, fading away, can't fill it up. Wayne State clears it. That's J.J. Farron on the board. And here's Jay Saunders, the senior Omaha South grad, running point.
kind of shots you want. Okoye took that was a tough fadeaway. You're going to live with those shots if they go in. You want that type of shot defensively if you're Wayne State.
Sean Stokes, senior out of Pennsylvania. Another guy who's played a lot of minutes for Wayne State over the years. Shot clock down to 5. Saunders pulls up from mid-range. Tip in won't go. Rebound tracked down by Tesla. Here comes Augustana. Freed. Tesla decides to key it from deep. Not there. Saunders pulls down the rebound.
I think guys like Saunders and McCullough and Stokes have been here so long. They're on my Christmas card list.
You go back to high school, you and I have called a lot of Jay Saunders games over the years.
That we have.
Not much for Wayne State offensively. Good defensive set for Augustana. Now good strong drive. It's a nice little reversal. There's Noel, the freshman. He'll head to the line.
Now you can see Noel's got some game there. Handles the basketball well. Avoids getting his pocket picked and ends up at the free throw line.
Our replay is brought to you by Madison County Bank, here to help you grow. Also by Meade Lumber, making you feel at home from design to finish. Wayne State, decent free throw shooting team, 66% coming into tonight. They don't shoot a lot, though, only average about 10 per game. Gotta believe Coach Kaminsky would like to see them get to the line a bit more. Wayne State with the lead early on. Here's Freed. Good help defense by Saunders.
Yeah, really good.
Tesla can't find it baseline. Okoye calling for it. He has it taken away. There's McCullough. Off the window. Boy, that was a great move. Was not rewarded for it. Now quickly the other way comes Augustana. Off the up fake. Freed follows it up and finishes. Bennett Freed, redshirt freshman out of La Crosse, Wisconsin.
An offensive rebound.
Farron works off the Knoll screen, can't turn the corner. Stokes now. Angles out, Farron keys a triple. Nothing but the bottom.
Farron
leader in three-point field goals this season. That's his 25th.
Farron's got some range out there.
Tesla strong drive, kicks out. Augustana can't answer from deep. Knoll the rebound. That was Sam Wrench's first heave of the night. Knoll off the slip, works it inside on Freed. Off the window, one-on-one. Knoll wins the battle.
Just right over the defender there. Did a good job. Keep that pivot foot, turn, and shoot over the top of the defender.
Now Okoye. Tesla picked up by Erickson. Now Wrench got it from deep. Sam Wrench, the junior out of Hutchinson, Minnesota.
Augustana has some scorers as well.
Not a bad shooting team. Shooting about 32% from distance. Saunders. Knoll, he'll key it from straight away. Left it short. Rebound to Ferguson. And a hand check foul called as Tesla got a step. First foul of the game.
Stokes went for a steal there and then ended up on the backside of Tesla and ends up fouling him.
Ryan Bloom checking into the game for Wayne State. He's a sharpshooter off the bench for them. Also in Kai Smith, junior, averaging 7 points per game off the bench. Tesla works into a double team. Has to muscle out and reset. Shot clock down to 10. Ferguson wants 3. Couple of good blockouts there. Stokes ends up getting the boards.
Stokes had to hold his block out on Tesla for quite a while there. That's pretty impressive against a good player, but able to hold that and get the rebound.
Nice feed by Bloom. Blocked from behind by Freed. Wrench. Give and go with Okoye. Beautifully done. Okoye. First points of the night.
Wrench with a nice feed. Okoye with a great finish.
Bloom heaves from deep. Augustana now will try to take their first lead of the ball game. Wrench off the Okoye screen. Boy, that's a nice pass. And Okoye knows what to do with it from there.
Yeah, both those guys, Wrench and Okoye, they've got a good thing going right now. Two assists from Wrench and 2 buckets from Okoye.
Wayne State trailing for the first time. They've gone 2 minutes plus without scoring. Knoll in on Okoye. 7:20s his way down. It's a good, strong move by the freshman.
It doesn't matter how it goes in as long as it goes through the hoop.
Knoll already with 6. Freed finds Tesla. Has to fade away over Bloom. Too strong. Wayne State good defensively on that possession.
Yeah, you contest those, but you let them have those. Those are very difficult shots. Those fadeaways from about 15 feet.
Farron fouled as he went to the rack. See, Augustana, Wayne State both will be going to the bench when we come back. Hard hitting game so far. Tied at 9. You're watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
At Wayne State, unlimited opportunities start with you, plus the power of us. It's the power of the classroom teacher, inspiring the next generation. Business entrepreneurs, soaring with success. Healthcare professionals, caring for their communities. Leaders in arts and sciences, making their mark on the world. With the power of Wayne State behind you, there's nothing you can't do. Learn more at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
Tied at 9 in the early going. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay, Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska. Our first half brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic Norfolk. At Yankton Medical Clinic, they're building a Norfolk legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day. Mistakenly mentioned Cody McCullough playing earlier. He is not playing tonight. Out of the lineup here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Wayne State. Cody McCullough, 6'8" senior from Ankeny, Iowa. That's a guy you'd love to have out there, especially against a tall team like Augustana.
No, he was not in the starting lineup. Wayne State, though, offensively, pretty solid to start the game. See Kai Smith triggering. Saunders in the game for the first time. Landon Klassen, sophomore out of O'Neill. From the elbow, Knoll has to back it out. Saunders wants 3, gets 3. Jay Saunders' first bucket tonight.
A good collision underneath there with Helgren and Knoll, but a good pass out there for that three-pointer. Get an open look from long range when you get the ball in the lane. That's where most of those three-pointers are in rhythm, is when you get it inside and kick it back out to spot up shooters.
Foul called on the floor. You mentioned Helgren, the 6'9" junior, seeing his first action out of Edina, Minnesota. Okoye works it in, no call, blocked from behind. That was well defended on 2 fronts. Now Knoll wants 3. Gets 3, the shooters roll, the freshman with 9.
Yeah, Knoll doesn't play like a freshman. Absolute confidence out there, no hesitation on that shot, gets the friendly roll.
And now an Offensive foul called. As Kai Smith hit the deck navigating that screen. Now they call the moving screen on Helgren.
Got to say Coach Schilling over there for Augustana. He's a sharp-dressed young man.
Yeah. He was an assistant here at Augie for 2 years before taking the head man job.
He has not been upset with the calls so far. So
here's Klassen for 3. Short arm that one. Tesla up ahead to Ferguson. Helgren, miscommunication on the handoff. Saunders gets an easy one. Wayne State now with their largest lead.
Yeah, you can't have that, especially out high like that. You can't have the mistake. Now another mistake here. The clock, 5-second call on here.
Now nobody took the inbound for Augustana. They almost got a 5 seconds. They're lucky to be keeping possession here.
Yeah, very lucky. And that the first mistake with Saunders out there, can't turn it over because he knows what to do with it. He's a good steal man and finishes that play for the easy lay-in.
Wildcats have scored 10 unanswered. They've made 4 of their last 5. Now Augustana facing some full court pressure. Malik Revetez in the game. He's running point. Gives it to Bennett Freed. Now Wrench back to Revetez. Shot clock down to 7 as Revetez works to the wing. Now Okoye a long ways away from the hoop. Just forced one up. Got what he wanted, which was the foul called. He'll head to the line.
Okoye very aggressive. In between, that was Kai Smith, number 13, I think, is who got the foul.
Now they called that, I think, on Bloom, actually,
did they?
His first.
Kai Smith was one of those 2 guys out there. Kai Smith playing very aggressive defense, almost got a steal before that play.
Free throw, wow. Now that is a shooter's roll.
Yeah.
Mentioned Augustana, decent shooting team. 67% from the land of the free as a team coming into tonight. His number's a little better now. That ends the 10-0 run.
And what the Vikings needed, just get some points on the board and slow things down, slow that run down that Wayne State had.
Bloom taking on the bigger defender, losing that battle. Now Revetez. We'll get a high screen from Freed. Okoye. Drives, kicks, the 3, good. Great ball movement there. That's Sam Wrench, his second make from downtown.
Okoye gets rid of it there. Okoye is a guy that can go one-on-one and make things happen. That time he finds the open teammate. And before that, on the defensive end, Bennett Freed with a great block.
Good defense here by Augustana. Wayne State has to heave one. Rolls home. Probably not how they drew it up, but they'll take it. That's Kai White. Good leave in the lane. Freed mishandled it. Last touch by Bloom. And Augustana will inbound. Saunders returns to the game, as does Farron, in favor of White and Sean Stokes.
Kai Smith, number 13, is the guy that has been so energetic for Wayne State. From Los Angeles, California, we talk about players coming off the bench and providing energy. He's been one of those.
Revetez can't hit. Landon Klassen skies for the rebound, then he's fouled. Bit of a frustration foul by Revetez there. Malik Revetez from Switzerland.
It's a long drive.
It is. Yeah, that's quite the commute. Saunders. trying to turn the corner. Reverses, finds Klassen for three. Boy, looked good out of his hands. Good effort to follow it, lost it out of bounds to Augustana.
Yeah, it did look good. That was a good pass. Saunders again penetrating, kick it out to the corner that time. Klassen open from the corner. Watch the pass across court. The one thing you'd like to see Klassen do there is follow his shot. That's kind of a lost start. That one, if he follows that, he probably gets the rebound and gets it back for a lay-in.
Nasir Binion has checked into the game for Wayne State, the freshman out of St. Louis, Missouri. French working on Farron. Miscommunication again. Unforced error, fourth turnover for Augustana. Wayne State has yet to turn the ball over. That's part of the reason they're up 20-14 here in this first half. More Wildcat basketball next. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
One thing about working, we've always had employers that took care of all the health care for us. Navigating that was kind of scary, unknown.
We try to do it on our own, but weren't too confident with, was this really what we should be doing? Sarah is a very welcoming, warm person, and we really enjoy working with her. We laugh, we giggle.
She presented several scenarios, kind of took over where the employer left off.
See, it's all on who you can trust, right, hon?
Yes, dear.
20-14, Wayne State with the lead over Augustana. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Wayne State, they've been hitting shots from deep, 4 of 8 from downtown early on. Kai Smith hit one earlier. 4 different players have hit three-pointers, and the ones they've missed, including that last one from Landon Klassen, they've all been pretty good looks.
Yeah, I think they're passing the basketball well as Wayne State. You find some quality looks there. There's a kick out to Saunders from downtown. But again, that's when three-point shooters get in a roll, it's usually the situations like that where you come off a pass and you catch the ball, you catch it in rhythm. Usually when you're going one-on-one, there's Smith from long range, rolls that one home. And Noel had the one before that. So good three-point shooting from Wayne State here to start this first half of the first half.
Binion. Left for Farron. Wayne State trying to weave their way in the lane. Noel spots up. That's Stokes with the offensive rebound. Now Saunders. Stokes will reset, 15 on the shot clock. Stokes the blow by. Pass to Augustana defenders.
Yeah, quick move from Stokes. This him at 6'4". I'm not sure he's 6'4", but he is really quick, that's for sure.
Freed. Miscommunication again. 2 Augustana players just kind of ran into each other. You had Okoye and Tesla getting mixed up. They screened themselves out of the play.
And right now, Augustana not reading the same book. That's just a that's a giveaway for Augustana. That's one you, if you're going to win a game on the road, you can't have turnovers like that.
5 turnovers already for a team that averages only 11 a game. Saunders looking inside. Well read by Tesla. Now Rebatez in transition, short arms it. Farron gets the tip.
Again, for Augustana, you get the steal and get the run out. Transition does not favor them, or they don't score in transition on that anyway. And
Augie's made just one of their last 4. That's a tough shot, in and out. Okoye the rebound. They'll be picked up by Stokes. Wants to take it coast to coast, draws damage. Okoye, the 6'6" senior. He's got a high motor. He'll head to the line.
Okoye is a good player.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a little bit of D. Wade in him.
Yeah, sure. Wearing the number 3.
Yeah. And he plays like him there. That's a good aggressive drive. Gets to the free throw line. That's a guy I think he could average double-figure free throws every game the way he plays.
hits the first. McCoy coming into tonight's game, averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds a game. Decent free throw shooter, 70% coming into tonight.
And for his size, he handles the basketball real well at 6'6".
And makes it a 6-point game. Back to a 2-possession ball game. Saunders, Knoll, they're trying to cut Farron backside. Now he's got it on the wing. Quick catch and shoot 3. Long rebound to Wrench.
I think Augustana's going to live with Wayne State shooting long 3-pointers.
Rebetez was looking for somebody down low. There was nobody there. Now he throws it away. That's a backcourt violation. Augustana, there's some elementary mistakes for the Vikings right now. 6 turnovers.
Yeah, they're just, and most of them have really been unforced, quite honestly. I mean, just mental mistakes and communication errors for the Vikings have led to a lot of those turnovers.
Now Erickson, the senior, starting for McCullough. Gets the inbound. Knoll. Had a scoring flurry early. It's been a while since he's scored. Well, it's been a while since anybody's really scored for Wayne State. Shot clock down to 3. Down to 1 at the horn, doesn't go. Boy, great battle for the rebound. Eventually tracked down by Ferguson. Kicks out left side, Wrench. The sidestep triple. Good. Sam Wrench makes it a 1-possession game.
Well, despite the turnovers, the Vikings are hanging around because Wayne State has gone cold on the offensive end.
Wrench has been a big part of it. He's made 3 of his last 4, all of them from downtown. Now Farron, high screen from Knoll. Erickson gives it up to Binion. He pulls up, that's a long 2.
That's what Wayne State's been doing. We talked about that before. Going inside and kicking it back out to your shooters is where they've made their hay. When it's been one-on-one, or one pass and then a long 3, it's just not working for Wayne State. They've got to go back to sharing the basketball and finding better looks in their offense.
Take a look here at the foul away from the ball called on Erickson, his first. Jay Saunders sits in favor of Kai Smith. Wayne State now almost 3 minutes without a point. They've seen their lead trimmed to 3. Teslav for the tie. Rebound to Smith.
I'd like to see some penetration into the lane here by Wayne State.
Farron can't turn the corner on Wrench. Erickson working on Okoye. Augustana's length giving them some issues here, I think. Now it's Knoll inside. Wants to take it on Teslav, punches it away. Wrench up ahead, Smith gets back. Tough shot, the follow rolls home. Tamara Ferguson, his first bucket.
That's what you want, it's the trailer. Don't assume that shot's going in. Ferguson does a great job to stay with that play and get the easy putback.
7 unanswered for Augustana. Right side, Wayne State needed that one, as Erickson works it in over 2 defenders.
Erickson playing in front of Cody McCullough, who's not in the game tonight, and that's what you need out of him, is some good post touches.
Nice movement away from the ball. Teslav, the find from Okoye. Okoye with a couple of assists. Teslav's first bucket.
You know, when Augustana's not throwing the ball out of bounds, they look pretty sharp at times. They're kind of feast or famine offensively.
Back in front. Tough shot there, Matt Knoll. Already in double figures.
One thing Matt Knoll has that a lot of freshmen don't have, aside from confidence, is a good physical game. He's more physical than a lot of freshmen are.
Ferguson left it for Freed. Binion got up on his back and fouls him on the floor. Wayne State's lead's been trimmed to 3. Augustana hanging around. They stopped turning the ball over. Got their offense clicking a bit. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
A young Wayne State fan going home with a t-shirt. Wayne State with a 26-23 lead over Augustana alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay.
A big brother just takes it from him.
Yeah, that's and this is how he won it. He had a little blindfolded. This is just kind of how I walk around the house anyway, as though I'm blindfolded. Constantly bumping into things, family wondering what's wrong with me. He went right to that shirt. That was a nice job.
That's a good description of how I live my life, just kind of blindfolded.
Aimlessly wandering, looking for my t-shirt. That's how I start every day. That young man did a nice job there. Wayne State up 3. Hey, folks, stick around. We've got our halftime show coming up. That's brought to you in part by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. Also presented by Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with. Next foul will put Augustana in the 1-and-1. Tesla. Well, he and Noel have been battling on the block. That's been fun to watch.
Yeah.
Shot clock down to 5. Tesla wants 3. In and out. Rebound eventually finds its way to Smith.
I think that was Wrench that knocked it away from one of his own players over to Smith. Break there for the Wildcats.
Kai Smith's second rebound. Now Smith holding left side. Noel sets the screen for Farron. Open shot in the corner. Off the heel. Okoye with rebound number 3. Ferguson. Backing in on Smith. Gets it to go. Back to a 1-point game.
That's an excellent job by Ferguson. Back his man down and all the way to the rim and get a nice easy look.
Gets Augustana within 1. Now a moving screen. Offensive foul, and Augustana a chance to take their second lead of the ball game.
That's the Wildcats getting a little bit of a turnover bug. 3:27 to go before half, and now Vikings have a chance here to take the lead.
Stokes and Farron sit down. Landon Klassen and Jay Saunders return to the game. Saunders, if you're having trouble with turnovers, that's the guy you want out there. He's had a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio coming into this weekend.
A very experienced player, very solid player is Saunders for Wayne State.
Freed can't get anything on Erickson. Now it's Okoye taking on the freshman. Senior on freshman, rises, fires. Noel got a piece of that one, I think. They're going to say, yeah, it stays with Augustana. Wayne State fans don't like it, but that would be the worst jump shot ever taken if that one wasn't blocked. Take another look here.
I don't know, I've shot a few of those myself.
Off the down ball screen, Tesla short arms the triple, Noel the rebound. Noel 11 points, 3 boards, 2 assists in the first half. Does not play like a first-year college player at all.
No, not at all. Yeah, he looks more like a senior out there physically as well. He's put together young man.
Bumped, hits the deck. Okoye called for the foul. Yeah, Noel coming to Wayne State out of Bishop Heelan High School. They've produced a lot of great basketball players over the years.
Nice hip check there. Unfortunately, we're playing basketball.
Wrong sport for that. Klassen will trigger for O'Neal, or from O'Neal for Wayne State. Smith. Okay,
Wow.
from the volleyball line. That one short. Rebound to Hellgren. That one might get mentioned in the locker room at halftime.
I'm going to say that Coach Kaminsky is not looking for that as your first option on the offensive set.
Now it's Ferguson directing traffic, calling for the screen. Wrench wants 3. That's off the mark. Hellgren keeps it alive for Augustana. Tesla has it blocked. Freed there to finish.
Freed follows that up. He gets the putback. And before that, just the size right now of Augustana, that Wayne State's got a smaller lineup out there.
Augustana just their second lead of the ball game. Now Knoll lost the handle, lost his footing. Augustana's got it, then a foul called on the floor. That foul going to be called on Augustana. They get Brady Hellgren. J.J. Farron back in the game. Klassen sits down.
Good effort play by Knoll. They're going to the floor to keep that alive.
Wayne State's made just one of their last 8 from downtown. They've not scored in 3:19. Shot clock's at 6. Farron has it taken away. Hellgren, easy one. Augustana extending their lead, and Wayne State's got to talk it over. We'll keep it here, 1:25 to go in the half. But Augustana has gone on an 8-0 run. Brady Hellgren the steal, and the finish over the much smaller J.J. Farron.
Got at least 6 inches on him there. That's tough for Farron to try to stop the much bigger 6'9" Brady Hellgren.
And now it's Augustana that's forcing the turnovers, getting the runouts. They had that bizarre stretch where they were just turning the ball over without any help from Wayne State.
Yeah.
It's making a lot of bad basketball plays. They've sewn that up, and now Augustana showing what they can do offensively. And it's Wayne State on their heels a bit, late first half.
I think you see the size of Augustana really starting to take effect here on both ends of the floor, and certainly Hellgren has made a couple big plays as of late. At 6'9", you'd love if you're Wayne State. I see Cody McCullough standing at the end of the bench there. You like to have that 6'8" frame in there, but obviously not going to be there tonight. So we've got to find better ways to attack that size of Augustana.
Saunders gives it up to Knoll. Knoll is their biggest player without McCullough out there. Smith short on the 3. Tesla the rebound.
See, again, I think Wayne State's just going away from what was working earlier, and that's the dribble penetration into the lane. And now you're just getting a lot of passes around the perimeter and then long jump shots that aren't falling.
Hellgren to Freed. Good reversal. And a foul on the clear out underneath. I think that's going to be on Hellgren. That's his second.
Well, if you're Wayne State, you'd love to have something positive here to go in the locker room and talk about. But they've really struggled here in the last several minutes against Augustana's defense.
Saunders on Tesla. There's the dribble drive. No call.
And Coach Kaminsky not happy with that, the whistle not being blown there with Saunders' drive.
4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ferguson looking inside. Now Freed looking inside. Great skip past Tesla. Wide open. He'll hit those all day. Augie's got their biggest lead.
Yeah, Matt Knoll tried to get out there. It was just late. Tesla makes him pay.
Now Wayne State try to get the last shot here as Saunders fouled. This will be a 1-and-1. That's Hellgren's third. That's big.
Yeah.
Because he's been big, both literally and figuratively, off the bench for Augustana.
Yeah, if you're Wayne State, you'd love to see that 6'9" player watching the ball game. And it's a good job by Saunders. Jay Saunders getting to the free throw line here with 5 seconds left.
Augustana scored 9 unanswered. In fact, this is an extended 18-4 run going back 9+ minutes. Saunders misses the front end. And the half will end. That one almost went down. We would have had to review whether or not that one got off in time. But Augustana, an offensive flurry to end the half, and they're up 6 as we head to the break. Halftime show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Your child is your whole world, and you want nothing but the best for them. Here at Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, we couldn't agree more. Which is why our providers are dedicated to offering the highest level of care to those who matter most to you. Our pediatric experts not only specialize in teddy bears, stickers, and smiles, but most importantly, your child's growth, development, and overall health. As a parent, you can expect our providers to deliver comprehensive, personalized care to help your child grow happy and healthy while ensuring you and your child feel safe and heard. Whether your child has a boo-boo, needs a well child visit, or is under the weather, our pediatrician, Dr. Samantha Roy, and advanced care practitioner, Kayla Daniels, are here every step of the way to offer advice, treatment, and preventative care. Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, specializing in what is special to you.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
We're here at Faith Regional, where every month you have the opportunity to get a free skin cancer screening. Let's learn more about the process. I'm here with Amy Jorgensen, a physician's assistant with breast care and plastic surgery. Right now we're talking about skin cancer screenings. What should people be on the lookout for in regards to possible skin cancer?
So we always talk about the A, B, C, Ds, and E's of melanoma, but I think that applies to any sort of skin cancers. So A, asymmetry. Look at the borders. If you draw a line through your skin lesion and the sides look different, that's always the A. B is the borders. So does it look nice and round, or does it look kind of more scalloped? C is color. So if we have skin lesions that are changing colors. D is diameter. So anything bigger than the size of a pencil eraser, I would definitely have checked out. And then the E is evolving. So things that are changing rapidly. Things that are easily bleeding. So you're drying off after a shower, or you barely itch your skin and it bleeds.
So if you do notice something that you want to get checked out and you come in for a screening, what should you expect?
We offer the screenings here in our office. It is a by appointment screening, so you just call and make an appointment, and we'll get you scheduled.
When you look at skin cancer right now, how common is it?
1 in 5 Americans usually will be diagnosed with skin cancer by the time they're 70.
Wow, and you can detect that here through a free screening.
Absolutely.
How special is that you get to offer that here at Faith Regional?
Oh, it's amazing, because a lot of times patients are saying it's very hard to get into dermatology. And so they're letting these skin lesions go for 6 months to a year. And they can rapidly change, and especially a melanoma, which is the most serious of skin cancers. Being caught early, your treatment can be much different compared to letting it grow for a long amount of time.
Amy, thanks so much for taking time.
Absolutely.
Team Naismith.
(32-26), Augustana leading Wayne State at the half here in the Rice Auditorium. Beautiful indoor facility. A lot of great athletics happen here, both basketball and volleyball. And you want to talk about a place where a lot of great athletics are going to happen. You're talking about the Kearney Sportsplex, owned by the city of Kearney, planning to open in the spring, featuring 4 pickleball courts, 9,000 square feet worth, with spectator seating, 300-meter track, 3 lanes of running and walking. And once you get to the spring, you realize how much weight you put on over the holidays. If you're anything like me, that 3-lane running and walking track sounds pretty good. You'll be able to do it all at the Kearney Sportsplex. Opening in the spring of 2025, hosting all kinds of local and regional events. They've already booked a ton. They've got wrestling events coming, volleyball events, pickleball tournaments. So they'll be doing community events, or just if you want to have an individual option to go work out. It's got everything from the macro to the micro. Kearney Sportsplex opening in the spring of 2025. More halftime show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Torrent proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting teammates, mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Halftime show is brought to you by Insurance 365, your local expert for your Medicare plans, and by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
At home or on the range, AGI Sentinel's buildings protect crops and valuable assets from harsh weather conditions. Don't risk losing your hard-earned assets to seasonal elements when AGI Sentinel pre-engineered all-steel buildings are the simple and sturdy solution that provide maximum protection for a minimum cost. For free estimates, talk to Scott, Kenny, or Luke about your AGI Sentinel building. Call 402-748-3551 today or go to ashoffconstruction.com.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid is consistently ranked one of the nation's most reliable and resilient. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day, and powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
(32-26), Wayne State trailing Augustana at the half alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. We'll take a look at some of our halftime highlights, kind of a tale of two parts of the first half. Wayne State really playing smoothly early on, like you said, Lou, relying on the dribble drive, opening up shots from there. And Augustana, they had the offense going early on. Good follow there by Bennett Freed. They kind of shored up the turnover issue they had and ended the half on a 9-0 run. But when their offense is clicking, you see plays like this. Augustana in rhythm has been pretty impressive.
Yeah, Sam Wrench from downtown there. You're exactly right. When they weren't turning it over, they've been pretty impressive on their offensive end. And certainly you like to have a guy like Jay Saunders that helps you out. But I think the size, when Matt Knoll knocking down that three-pointer, but I think the size of Augustana has really hurt Wayne State offensively. They're able to get steals. Saunders gets a steal and a run out there. But especially late in that half, I think just nothing offensive in the half-court sets for Wayne State.
Part of that, I think, is Augustana's size. It's really been pestering them. Even their attempts to try to get into the lane on the dribble drive. You see Knoll able to do it here, but they've just not been able to get past of Augustana's length. And this is about when Augustana's run started. Wayne State had led at one point 22-14. They were up 8. But boy, the end of that first half, an 18-4 extended run. Augustana scores the final 9 points of the half. Wayne State held scoreless over the final 4:56, shooting just 37% from the field, while Augie hitting shots like that. Tanner Tesla with 5 points and 5 rebounds in the first half. And Lou, you talked about it. Wayne State's just got to get back to what they were doing right at the beginning of the game.
I think you just got to be more aggressive offensively and attack the middle of that zone. And when they were knocking down threes again, it was the product of the dribble penetration that we talked about. I think one thing Wayne State's got to guard against here is to come out and try to get it all back here at once. You didn't play well down the stretch, but you got to run your offense. And you know, it's a 20-minute half. You got to guard against the idea that you're going to shoot a bunch of threes and try to shoot your way back in this game. I think you've got to start out in the lane, even against that height. And then, you know, when things develop, when you break that defense down into that lane, and usually can find shooters outside, that's when they've been good. But it's going to be tough against that size of Augustana. They really create a lot of problems. Once you do get it in there, it's tough to find the shooters or to make plays against a team that's much bigger than you are.
Matt Knoll leading the way for Wayne State, 11 points, 3 rebounds, couple of assists in the first half. The only other player for Wayne State on pace for double figures is Jay Saunders. He has 5. J.J. Farron, the team's second leading scorer in terms of total points this year, has been limited to 3 points. He does have 3 rebounds. Augustana, meanwhile, led by Sam Wrench, 9 points, all of those coming from beyond the arc. He's also got a couple of assists. Tanner Tesla, 5 points but 5 rebounds. And Okoye maybe has been their most consistent offensive weapon. 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Wayne State behind in rebounding as well, 22-13. Turnovers also in favor of Wayne State. They've turned it over 4 times, 6 by Augustana. Can Wayne State find their offense? 32-26, Augustana lead. Second half coming up. You've been watching the halftime show on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Wayne State 8-4 on the year. Their 4 losses, they trailed at the half. They're 2-4 in games in which they were behind at the half. They trail here 32-26 to Augustana. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. I think these first few minutes, offensively especially, very important for Wayne State to get back on track.
Yeah, I think you've got to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end and continue to battle on the defensive end. I don't know that the size has been as much of an issue on the offensive end for Augustana as it has been defensively, the way they've controlled things on the defensive side of the ball. But you go back to last year, Wayne State played Augustana twice. They lost to them in the regular season, 75-62. And then in the tournament, Northern Sun Conference tournament, 101-88, a high-scoring game that Augustana won. So certainly Wayne State would like to break that winning streak. And you mentioned the Wayne State played so well early, had some quality wins, including a win over Northwest Missouri State. But they've struggled here in the conference. So you need to win games at home in the conference to kind of, get back in it as far as the conference race goes.
J.J. Farron, top of the key. Works the screen right side. Stokes, baseline. Tough pass. Noel finds it. Noel backing in. 7 on the shot clock. Short arm to Coy the rebound. Ferguson. Tesla trapped on the baseline, works out of it, reset to Ferguson. 10 on the shot clock. Ferguson caught Okoye with 4 to shoot, floats one home. Got a nice roll, Okoye in double figures.
Sure that's not D. Wade out there? Nice floater there from Okoye.
Augustana's run continues, now up 8 on Wayne State. Stokes. Can't turn the corner. Now Farron. Splits 2 defenders. Extra pass. Stokes wants 3 and gets it. Best offensive set we've seen from the Wildcats in a while.
Yeah, that's really good passing. Moved that basketball around and got an open look. It's the one-on-one threes just aren't working it. When you move the basketball, find open shooters, and get guys in rhythm, that's when you start scoring those buckets.
Okoye. Thought about going one-on-one. He'll take the 3. Off the heel. And off the tip. Noel the rebound. Saunders pressing the issue. Left side. Open triple. That one missed everything. Into the arms of Tesla. Now in the lane, boy, that's a good strong drive there. Tamarin Ferguson, he's got 6.
Ferguson on the attack offensively. Gets it all the way into the paint. It's a big bucket to go up 7.
Lane clears, Saunders takes it, reverse lay-in won't go. Noel tracks it down, has it rejected by Okoye. Now off the up fake, Tesla tried to draw contact. It'll stay with the Vikings.
I obviously haven't seen Augustana play. They come off the win against Southwest Minnesota State. This team doesn't look like a team that has a losing record right now.
No, not
at
all. I'm gonna take a look. Here, who do you credit that block to? Can you do like half blocks, like in football, you get a half sack?
Yeah, the 5.5 blocks that game.
Tesla tried to roll it to Okoye. Last touch by Wayne State. 20 on the shot clock. Freed. Okoye calling for it. He's feeling it, works it in one-on-one. Wow. Young man's playing a good game right now. He's got 12.
Yeah, he is a problem right now for Wayne State. And that's why I said I don't know that it's the size on the offensive end. It's playmakers like Okoye that are hurting Wayne State.
Augustana now their largest lead at 9. They've trailed by as much as 8. Farron off the up fake, gets it to go. J.J. Farron from deep. Wayne State's best three-point shooter. Gets him back in it. And Ferguson quickly the other way, wedges it. It'll stay with Augustana on the alternating possession.
We got Ferguson and is that Noel? That's not Noel, that's Erickson.
Wayne State going to the bench. Ryan Bloom returning to the game in favor of Erickson.
Erickson limping noticeably.
Yeah, he and Ferguson got mixed up there on that play. Augustana with 17 to shoot. Wrench. Freed released, had an opening, they couldn't get it to him. Nice outlet up ahead to Farron from Stokes.
A real heady play there by Stokes. And a great job there to run the floor by Farron, get out and make a play ahead of that in that transition game.
Now back to a 4-point game. Freed, corner open. Oh, no, from behind with the block. Augustana will inbound. Nice recovery after Freed blew past him.
Yeah, that's big time recovery. Watch this block go up and over. Almost took the ball right out of his hands. That's a great play by Noel.
Tesla trying to get past Stokes and one. Tanner Tesla, he's been a little out of rhythm tonight, just 3 of 11 before that make.
Well, he's the kind of guy, and if you're Wayne State, you don't want that to happen, but he's the kind of guy that can go on a run by himself. That's a great drive against that Wayne State defense, and now an and one, really extend this lead back to 7 if he makes the free throw.
He had 18 in that win against Southwest Minnesota State. Finishes the three-point play, gets the lead back up to 7. Stokes will sit. Kai Smith checks into the game for the Wildcats.
If you're Wayne State and you've got Taslaw having a quiet night, you feel like you should be ahead, not behind. That's the bad news if he gets untracked.
Smith swiped across the face. That foul on the floor.
I think that's a 15-yard penalty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Face mask.
Ferguson called for that. That's his second. Saunders. Now Bloom will leave it for Farron. Farron, that's a tough shot. Left it short. Tesla the board.
Yeah, that's the shot that Augustana wants them to take. That's the shot that they're happy with Wayne State taking in their offense.
Ferguson got the defender in the air. Tesla left open. That is the wrong guy to leave open from downtown. And now he's starting to feel it.
Yeah, just what I said a moment ago. You get him untracked, it could be a long rest of the night for Wayne State.
Augustana with their largest lead at 10. And another turnover. Okoye. Heat check. Burners off for now. Bloom the rebound.
Coach Kaminsky not happy with the way Wayne State's playing right now.
Out of horns, Farron can't turn the corner. That's been the difficulty for Wayne State. They just can't get to the rack on the dribble drive. Smith. Shot clock down to 4 as Saunders pulls up from mid-range. Augustana's defense really turning up the pressure now. Tesla kicks out Ferguson, wide open. Freed clears it. Put back, won't go. Bad break for Augie.
Yeah, if you're Coach Kaminsky, you're not happy with that because Freed got the rebound over 3 Wayne State players. And you want your team to not allow that here with 3 guys in there. You can't allow one guy to take the rebound.
Noel lobs it cross court. Smith wants 3. In and out. Rebound Ferguson. Wayne State struggling to find their shot right now. shooting just 35% from the field, just 6 of 18 from beyond the arc. Wrench regathers, drives in on Knoll, shot blocked, Okoye clears it, 5 to shoot, Freed walked with it. Augustana, though, despite that turnover, playing pretty well. They've got their lead up to 10, their largest, 44-34. You're watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
My name is Brandon Manquist, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. The most rewarding part of my job is seeing the younger generation get into starting on the family farm, whether that be with their first equipment purchase or setting them up with their first line of credit. And then obviously as they continue to go through the farming operation, tweaking it to their needs. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Coach Jeff Kaminsky trying to get some explanations from the officials. He's looking for explanations for a lot of things right now, with Wayne State trailing 10, 13-20 to go in this one. He's got a lot to be unhappy about right now. Wayne State's been turning the ball over, and he's trying to find the answer in our second half. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org.
Coach Kaminsky using, I think that was Coach Stover, I think.
Yes.
And now Coach Stover's shoulder, it might hurt a little bit after that. That's, Coach making his point to the official there. But I think, you know, it's been, I've been impressed with Augustana overall. I think they kind of shook off the doldrums in that first half, and they've played well since then, and they've been dominant on both ends of the floor. You got plus 15 for Augustana in the rebounds. That's big. And when you're out rebounding a team and you're out shooting a team, that's why you're up 10 here on the road. Augustana doing what they need to do to come on the road and get a victory here tonight.
Their half-court defense, I think, has been exceptional. Part of it is the length, but part of it is just their ability to keep Wayne State from getting to the rack. You know, it's easy for us to sit up here and go, oh, Wayne State needs to drive to the hoop. They're trying. Augustana just isn't letting it happen.
Well, I think you got guys like Okoye that are very, very quick. So it's not just getting it into the lane. You can't get past some of these quick guards. Cameron Ferguson, another guy that's played really good defense out high. So it's one thing, if you do happen to beat those guys, get into the lane, then you've got 6'8", 6'9" guys staring you down. So very good, you're right, Eric, a very good half-court defense for Augustana in the second half.
Landon Classen in the game for Wayne State. Bloom's returned as well. Wayne State got some shooters out there. Knoll trying to back down Okoye. Able to get it to go. Boy, that's a big man bucket right there. Knoll with 13.
Yeah. Knoll and Okoye, very, very good athletic players. And Knoll gets that one to fall. Now you got to clamp down defensively for Wayne State.
Ferguson, Tesla, working on Clausen, skipped back to Ferguson. Now Tesla wants 3. Bloom the board. Opportunity for Wayne State to make it a 2-possession game once again.
It's a good rebound by Bloom. You've got to hold Augustana to one and done. And Augustana with that big lineup doing a good job rebounding the basketball.
Barron. Wayne State going empty corner. Smith works it into the lane. Beautifully done. Kai Smith off the bench with 5.
Good job by Wayne State with that motion offense, kind of getting that defense spread out a little bit, and was able to get the ball all the way into the paint.
Okoye in trouble, throws it away. Now Saunders will return for Wayne State. A couple of nice defensive possessions. Can the Wildcats make something of it?
Yeah, they've done what they've had to do so far. The last 2 possessions offensively, getting good looks. and defensively turning Augustana over. So now a chance here to really trim in that lead and make it interesting.
Saunders. Bloom, that's who you want taking that shot. Too strong, though. That rebound tapped to Wrench.
That looked good, Eric. I thought Bloom was going to knock that one down.
But Augustana still up 6. Ferguson got a huge screen from Freed all the way to the rack.
Tell me again how this team has a losing record.
Yeah, they've been playing really well tonight. Saunders. Now Smith able to shake the defender, floats it into the lane, and a push called on the rebound attempt. There you see how the length really affects Wayne State. Smith had to adjust that shot to get it over Freed and Tesla, and then Bloom called for the foul on the rebound.
Yeah, Bloom pushed Freed from behind there. It's an easy call for the officials to make. And Wayne State going to bring some full court pressure.
A coil run point on Bloom. Wants to go coast to coast with it. Shot blocked. Beautifully done by Erickson. Now up ahead. What a pass. Clausen off the feed from Saunders.
Now that's a play that can get you back in the game. That's a great fast break run by Wayne State. An excellent pass and finish.
Landon Klassen's first points.
And Klassen, great job running the floor on that one as well.
Wrench lost it off his leg to Wayne State. Tried to say Klassen touched it, but yeah, it bounced off his left knee.
Klassen hit it, but it went off Wrench's knee, right, out of bounds. So a good play there by Klassen defensively. Wayne State can really cut into this lead now, down 6.
Erickson leaves it for Klassen. Shot clock at 10. Klassen, nice cut by Saunders. Klassen found him. 4-point game.
What body control by Saunders. Gets sideways there. Knocks it in off the glass.
Saunders with 7. Now an offensive foul. Called on Augustana. Acoy can't believe it. And a timeout called. We'll take one as well. Acoy called for the illegal screen. Wayne State coming alive. They're down 4. This is Wildcat basketball on NCN.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Well, Wayne State's starting to turn up the pressure a little bit. They've trailed by as much as 10, but now they've got Augustana on their heels a little bit. Augustana's missed 6 of their last 7 shots. Wayne State, though, needs to find it on offense. It's not been easy. Even the shots they've made, Lou, they've had to work for, but they've been able to get them, and I think that's been key. You can sense the confidence building.
Yeah, they're starting to knock down those shots. Those tough shots weren't falling for most of this game. But now tough shots are starting to fall. Important here, I think, in this possession to put some points on the board, really put pressure on Augustana.
Bloom left that one short. Another one that looked good out of his hand.
I think with Bloom shooting at the top of the key like that, that's not a bad look.
Ferguson can't shake Smith. It's a Coy now on Klassen. Freed. Tesla moving well without the ball. Another one that looked good out of his hands. Bloom the rebound.
Yeah, Wayne State lucky that one didn't fall. That one looked really good. Tesla moving without the basketball, gets open.
Ty Smith. Short. Tesla the rebound. Ferguson leaves it for Okoye. Wrench has yet to score this half, had 9 in the first half.
Saunders on Tesla right now. It gives up about 5 inches.
Lobbed back out to Wrench. Shot clock down to 5. Tesla steps back. Oh my, what a shot.
Well, that's a guy that can hit shots and create shots. He is really good, and he has been somewhat quiet.
Ferguson with the steal. Just like that, Augustana back up 9.
Wow. Ferguson, another good player, very quick hands out there, gets the steal and the run out.
He's the 3rd player in double figures for the Vikings. Erickson leaves it for Klassen, turns the corner, leaves it for Bloom, extra pass. Erickson back inside, goes up with it strong, foul call. Wayne State has only shot 3 free throws tonight. We've only seen 8 total this evening. Erickson definitely got the steal there.
Yeah,
definitely got the foul.
Hack on Tesla.
Tesla's first. Erickson, good on the first. Noah Erickson, only his 6th free throw attempt of the season. He's made 4.
I think if you're a Viking fan, you gotta like the way Augustana's playing defense. They're playing with a lot of passion, and it really making it tough on Wayne State. I think the key for Wayne State is to be patient and find good shots, and not be tempted to take quick ones when the defense is still kind of all over you.
J.J. Farron, Matt Knoll, Sean Stokes all back into the game for Wayne State. So the starting 5 out there for the Wildcats as they trail 7 inside of 8 to go. Wrench. Freed looking for Ferguson. Foul call, they're going to get the body. The block was clean, but the officials say he got him with the body, and Ferguson heads to the line.
Yeah, definitely clean block. Probably a good call there. There was a lot of contact with the body.
So now Ferguson, who has struggled at the line this season. He is sub 50% from the land of the free. Pretty good on that one, though.
Is that the reverse jinx there?
I think so. Was trying to build up some announcer karma. That's what that is. Now Matt Knoll's got some blood, I think, on his jersey. Needs to be taken care of.
Dab it off there. Get a tied to go stick.
Yeah, exactly. Training staff got them all set. And they'll no doubt lament that later when it's time to do the laundry. Nice thing is you got a couple of weeks to get that out. Their next game not until the first weekend in January on the road up in Minnesota. Ferguson hits both. Augustana staying in at arm's length. They're up 9.
Yeah, Wayne State's just got to keep working and get good shots in their half-court sets.
Farron steps back from 3. It's just not been there from deep. 6 of 22 from beyond the arc.
That's a quick 3. I just don't think that, I mean, he might be able to make those, but that's not really a good shot. That's a quick shot you can get any time in the shot clock.
Wrench looking inside now to Slaw, picked up by Stokes. Working it down low, lost the handle. Foul called on Stokes on the floor, just the 4th team foul. That's Stokes' 4th.
Tesla there lost the basketball, but Stokes brought his hand down there to try to strip him, and that's where the foul came from.
So now Stokes will have to sit with those 4 fouls. Kai Smith back in. That's your team leader in steals, one of your better defenders, and now heads to the bench. McCoy, nice move. Boy, touched every part of the iron, but didn't go down.
And Freed got that rebound, but then lost it.
Lobbing it for Knoll, quickly surrounded, still able to get it down. Boy, this young man's got all the tools.
Absolutely, great pass by Farron too, to kind of thread the needle. Tough post-entry pass, but Knoll able to snare it, and he knows what to do it when he gets that ball inside.
Knoll now with 15. Ferguson, cut off, Freed, fouled. Good movement away from the ball, and the redshirt freshman will head to the line. A lot of D1 transfers on this Augustana team, as you see Freed make his move. He's among them. Started his college career at Drake. You've got 3 players on this Augustana roster that came from South Dakota State, including a name that viewers of News Channel Nebraska know well, Jack Hastrider, the Lincoln Pius X grad, is on this roster. Hey folks, stick around for our post-game coaches interview. We'll be talking to Coach Jeff Kaminsky, brought to you by Wayne State College, devoted to student success for more than 100 years.
Down 7, Wayne State needs to make a run here as you're getting late in the game, 6:21 to go.
Saunders fouled on the floor. They get a hold on Augustana. That'll be on Ferguson, his 3rd. I think Jay Saunders is someone you can go to here with the ball in his hand, someone who can create off the dribble.
Absolutely.
Saunders trying to back down Ferguson, who tried to kick out. Good active hands by Tesla to get the steal.
That's a good defensive team. This Augustana team is make it very difficult to get passes anywhere.
Inside of 6 to go. Augustana has led throughout the second half. Shot clock down to 6. Ferguson inside, draws damage. Feels like Augustana's wearing Wayne State down a little bit.
I tend to agree with that. I'm real impressed with Ferguson. He's a good player. I like him out there handling the basketball. He's lightning quick, got good handles.
True freshman out of St. Cloud Technical High School in St. Cloud, Minnesota. 13 for him tonight. Short arms the second, Knoll the board.
Again, you're down 8. You need to score. You need to be good and efficient in the offensive end. And you can't turn it over, but you got to find good shots here to get back in this game.
Knoll looks off, takes the 3 in and out. Wayne State's now missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And they have not been good in that area in this ball game. The kind of one and done 3-point shots that just have not worked tonight for Wayne State.
Ferguson surveying. Trying to get in on Smith, backing down, kicked up Tesla. Has it poked away and stolen. Numbers for Wayne State. Saunders, Knoll riding sidecar, gets it to go, and 1. Oh, do the Wildcats need that?
Yes, they did. Watch the steal there. Saunders, quick hands.
That's a strong shot. My goodness, how good is this young man gonna be as just a freshman? Already 17 points tonight.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Look, he's a strong kid for being a freshman. He's got that senior build. Right through contact, gets the 3-point play.
Perfect from the land of the free. And just like that, a 5-point game. Full court pressure by Wayne State. Little too aggressive, say the officials. And that will put Augustana in the bonus, so they'll be at the line when we come back. Wayne State trying to come back down 5. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
At Wayne State, unlimited opportunities start with you, plus the power of us. It's the power of the classroom teacher, inspiring the next generation. Business entrepreneurs, soaring with success. Healthcare professionals, caring for their communities. Leaders in arts and sciences, making their mark on the world. With the power of Wayne State behind you, there's nothing you can't do. Learn more at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
One thing about working, we've always had employers that took care of all the health care for us. Navigating that was kind of scary, unknown.
We tried to do it on our own, but weren't too confident with, was this really what we should be doing? Sarah is a very welcoming, warm person, and we really enjoy working with her. We laugh, we giggle.
She presented several scenarios, kind of took over where the employer left off.
See, it's all on who you can trust, right, hon?
Yes, dear.
Four minutes, 54 seconds to go. That is Noah Erickson, who has been beat up all kinds of places today. He was limping earlier, getting the wrist taped up. It's been a tough game, physical game. Although a little too much physicality by Kai Smith, as Tamarin Ferguson at the line with a 1-and-1 opportunity for Augustana. First one good. And came into tonight struggling on the season, but he's 4 for 5 from the free throw line this evening. And that makes it a 3-possession game.
Well, he might be somewhat emblematic of this team. They're just kind of catching the confidence right at the right time.
He leads them in scoring now with 15 points. Knoll working in on Okoye. Drew the double. Smith wants 3. Boy, these threes look good when they leave their hands, Lou. That one just a little bit off.
Yeah, that one just a little short. We've seen that a few times. Some of that might be maybe a little product of some fatigue at this stage of the game when you're playing a team that makes you work like Augustana does.
Now Knoll inside, kicks out. Smith trying again. That time too strong, overcorrected. And Augustana in the driver's seat now, up 7, coming up on 4 to go. Entry pass, Okoye. He's been quiet this half. Good find to Freed down low. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. I mean, Saunders had to. He's given up, what, 7 inches on Bennett Freed?
That's tough. Saunders been covering Teslaw a lot here in the second half. They're giving up 5 inches, and then got even a bigger guy there that you had to hack to prevent the easy bucket.
So now the redshirt freshman. Misses the front end, rebound to Bloom.
That's a big rebound by Bloom. You got to keep them at 1 and done now, especially off missed free throws, down 7.
Bloom's 5th board. Kai Smith. Ooh, long 3 from Farron.
Wow.
Of course, that's the one that goes. Makes it a 4-point game, and Wayne State calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. J.J. Farron says this one is not over yet. Hitting from NBA range. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Stick around, folks. After the game, you can see our top plays, brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. Also brought to you by Currency. 56-52, Augustana has seen their lead trimmed to 4 alongside Lucy and Eric McKay. Wayne State's been taking all these really nice in-rhythm threes, and they haven't been falling, and it's J.J. Farron from NBA range early in the shot clock that gets the Wildcats back within 4.
Those shots have been problematic for them tonight. I think they've had too many of those, but Farron swished one there at a big time to knock it down to 4. Now it's going to be a matter of you try to turn Augustana over here and make them work for points. Don't give them anything easy, and probably the most important thing is to pound the defensive glass and keep the Vikings at one shot and done.
Full court pressure again. Tesla working on Jay Saunders, the 4-year letter winner for Wayne State on the South Dakota State transfer. Got a step on him. Got the defender in the air. Got the foul. Got the bucket.
Wow. That's a backbreaker. Still a long way to go here, 3:30 to go, but a 3-point play opportunity. Tesla is a heck of a player. And he's a guy, again, he can create so many things. He's a guy that could go off on a run by himself.
Finishes the 3-point plays, got 17. Back to a 7-point advantage for the Vikings. And away from the ball, we got a foul on the floor. I think on Augustana, they're going to get a Coy. He and Noel, boy, they have been just jockeying for position down low all night. That's a Coy's 4th foul.
Coach Kaminsky really giving the officials an earful right now.
Next one will put Wayne State at the line. Farron with a defender in his front pocket, a little bit too much, so say the officials. And now J.J. Farron will be shooting the 1-and-1. Farron, a 71% free throw shooter.
Well, Farron might want to just stand back behind the 3-point arc and shoot these. He's a pretty good 3-point shooter. Big free throws, though. You want to keep it close here, down 7. Give yourself a chance, and especially with the clock stopped.
First one good for the former Scott Catholic Skyhawk.
They play pretty good basketball there at Omaha.
They know a thing or two about winning basketball, that is for sure.
Farron shot those like he's in his driveway, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, those were, you know you're a good free throw shooter when at this stage of the game, you just make it look easy.
Back to a 5-point game. Full court pressure again. Ferguson back into the game for Augustana. Sean Stokes back in for Wayne State on the floor with 4 fouls. Freed. Augustana staying patient. Ferguson. Tesla, shot clock at 7. Tesla in the lane. Oh, that's tough to stop.
Yeah. That's just a great player making a play right there. It's not a lot you can do about it.
Tanner Tesla now with 19, leads all scorers. Bloom can't hit. He has been 0 for everything tonight, has not scored yet. Now Freed has a timeout called by Augustana to retain the possession. We'll take a timeout as well. Does Wayne State have a comeback in them? They're down 7, 2.5 to go. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Hey folks, a week from tonight, we've got essentially a high school basketball quadruple header. Next Saturday, we'll be live from Lincoln as Kearney takes on Lincoln Northeast in a varsity doubleheader. And then, Lou, you'll be on hand with Kaylin Devon for the finals of the Battle Creek Holiday Tournament. A lot of talent in that tournament.
Yeah.
Those finals should be entertaining. That's next Saturday. All starts 1:50 Central Time, 12:50 Mountain on News Channel Nebraska.
Now Wayne State's, you got try to get a steal here.
Oh, Smith fell down. They missed Ferguson up ahead, wide open.
Yeah.
Now Okoye, 8 on the shot clock. Okoye lost the handle. Smith saves it to Farron.
Wildcats have to be efficient here.
Bloom gets a step on Freed, kicks out Saunders for 3. Tracked down by Ferguson, and out with it is Tisla. Wayne State just 7 of 28 from 3 tonight.
Yeah, inability to make threes has really hurt them tonight.
Oh, what a block by Saunders. Swatting this from Tamron Ferguson.
Yeah, it's right on top of the ball. That's a great block by Saunders.
Freed. Tesla, this is the guy Augustana wants with the ball in his hand. Oh, but he lost it to Wayne State. Mishandled. Unforced error. Wildcats not done yet.
Yeah, rare turnover there by Tesla. That's a guy you fear that step back. He's one of those guys that can pull back and do a step back and knock it down on you. Open door here for Wayne State. Can they get through it?
Here's Knoll for 3. In and out. Wow. Just snake bitten from deep.
Yeah, less than 25% now from three-point land.
Ferguson picked up by Saunders. Now to Sla, working on Kai Smith. Got a step on him. And heads to the line. Tanner Tesla making it happen.
Yeah, just a one-on-one play. Gets by Smith. Smith trying to strip him from behind. Takes it into traffic, and a chance to really stretch this lead out. Make it very, very difficult for Wayne State with only 1 minute and 1 second to go.
First one good. Tesla now with 20. Augustana. Boy, you just feel a team with maybe some momentum building. They can finish this off. They'll be at 5-8. Coming off of a huge win against a ranked opponent on Thursday. Team that could be feeling pretty good about things heading into the new year. 9-point game. Saunders. Inside, floats it up too strong. Ferguson the rebound. And a foul called on the rebound attempt. Now in the double bonus, Augustana looking pretty good to walk out of this one with a road victory.
Yeah, they have played well since that first part of that first half where they just were making some mental errors.
Yeah.
Since then, they have really looked good. They've got some weapons on this team. This young man at the free throw line, one of them, but you got a Coy and Tesla. And certainly, as I said, Ferguson now knocks the first free throw home.
And they've done all this, by the way, with Wrench not scoring at all in the second half. Klassen returns to the game for Wayne State.
It's going to be tough for Wayne State because you've got a couple road games ahead. They've struggled on the road.
Had some pretty good teams too. St. Cloud State's over 500. They've also got Bemidji State, who's similar record to Wayne State right now. Oh my goodness. Well, if you're looking for a bright spot, that's it right there. This freshman, Matt Knoll.
Yeah.
Now 20 points for him. He is already a special player as a true freshman for the Wildcats.
20 points on 8 of 14 shooting. Got 6 rebounds, 2 assists, got a steal, 3 block shots, and I think he reads books to children in his spare time. He does everything. This guy,
he just fouled Okoye out of the game.
Yeah, that would be a good thing if there was about 3 minutes and 37 seconds left. But Matt Knoll he's a special young player. Wayne State's got a good one in him. Only a freshman.
Jack Hastreiter checks in, the aforementioned Lincoln Pius, the 10th grad for Augustana.
To see Jack out there.
Knoll completes the 3-point play. 7-point game. Wayne State needs a miracle now.
Yeah, you're going to have to get a couple of steals here to really have a chance.
Into Ferguson, back to Tesla. Tesla trapped and a timeout called. We'll keep it here. Augustana up 7, 31 seconds to go. You talked about the tough start that they've had to this season. Really turning it around here. And they've played a tough schedule. They also beat Northwest Missouri State to open the year. You know, their losses, Missouri Western, Sioux Falls, they had a lot of non-conference losses, and then really open conference play with some close losses. Lost to Minnesota State by 1, lost to Concordia St. Paul by 2. That was a week ago tonight. And then breaking through with that big win at home against Southwest Minnesota State. But, you know, 4 of their losses coming into tonight were by 5 points or less.
Well, that's what you look at, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not getting pounded by people. This is a team now, certainly with that win over Southwest Minnesota State, that's gained some confidence. And now you've come on the road and you're 31 seconds away from getting a big road win in conference. I think this is a team to watch, this Augustana team.
Of course, everybody in the conference right now is chasing Minot State. They have not lost yet, 14-0 on the year. What a start to the season for them.
I didn't even know they played basketball up in North Dakota.
Apparently they play it pretty well.
Play it really well. I figured that was like a hockey record or something at 14-0 up there.
Yeah, Northern Sun Conference has actually got some decent representation in the top 25. MSU Moorhead, a top 10 team as well. In fact, Minot State, I believe, just handed Moorhead their first in-conference loss of the season. But you've also got Southwest Minnesota State likely falling out of the top 25 after that loss. But you know, this is a tough conference. Winona State's good. Concordia St. Paul's good. And Wayne State's good. They're over 500. They just have not played their best basketball here over the final 20 minutes.
The season is not over for Wayne State by any stretch of the imagination, and you wonder, you know, not taking anything away from Augustana, but you wonder, Cody McCullough plays in this game. How different is that? I mean, that's your big post man, experienced guy. And unfortunately for Wayne State, he is in street clothes on the sideline.
You know, the defensive rotations change so much when he's not out there. You've just got a bunch of guys guarding bigger. Now Augustana, Hastreiter up ahead. Tesla across the timeline. Great ball movement. Oh my! Boy, Bloom
That's a
had
great
a good
effort.
crack at it. That's a great effort, but Friedel head to the line.
Great effort by Bloom. Let's see this one again. I'm not so sure. Yeah, he might have got him a little bit there, but
some arm.
You know, but that's a great effort play to keep that from being a dunk.
Back to Augustana. They get the extended break as well. They're making the same Minnesota trip Wayne State is, but in reverse. At St. Cloud State on the 3rd, at Bemidji State on the 4th. Wayne State going to Bemidji on the 3rd and at St. Cloud on the 4th.
Well, your coach Schilling, you hope this team continues to build off this, because this is a promising team.
Yeah. Yeah, if anything, if there's anybody who doesn't want to take 2 weeks off right now, it's
Right.
Augustana. Quick bucket the other way, not there, freed the rebound. And Augustana's going to walk away from this one with their 5th win of the season. Ferguson will head to the line. He and Tanner Tesla, particularly in the second half, really keyed this team to victory. They've combined for 37. There's some happy Augustana fans. It'll be a fun 2-ish hour ride home to Sioux Falls, South Dakota tonight.
Ferguson really has come on in this game. Been a difference maker, as you said. As he and Tesla, the other guy you mentioned, they're embracing. But those guys have been difference makers in this second half.
Tesla, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals. Just an incredible night for him. Knoll misses everything on the 3, a push on the rebound. So Wayne State will get a 1-and-1 out of this. And the Wildcats will try to bounce back. Again, their tough start to the conference season continues. They'll now be 2-5 in conference play.
So if Erickson had caught that and put it in, would that be an assist? Do you yell, that was a pass? Does that count?
I think you politic with whoever the scorebook keeper is after the game. No, that was a pass, right? I wasn't trying to. Just a high arcing lob, that's all that was. Erickson set up for the second. Hits them both. Wayne State going to come up short tonight. Augustana gets the win, the final. 65-59, the Vikings come on the road and get the win. Post-game show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Your child is your whole world, and you want nothing but the best for them. Here at Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, we couldn't agree more. Which is why our providers are dedicated to offering the highest level of care to those who matter most to you. Our pediatric experts not only specialize in teddy bears, stickers, and smiles, but most importantly, your child's growth, development, and overall health. As a parent, you can expect our providers to deliver comprehensive, personalized care to help your child grow happy and healthy while ensuring you and your child feel safe and heard. Whether your child has a boo-boo, needs a well child visit, or is under the weather, our pediatrician, Dr. Samantha Roy, and advanced care practitioner, Kayla Daniels, are here every step of the way to offer advice, treatment, and preventative care. Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, specializing in what is special to you.
Let's get moving, Nebraska. Show us how you stay healthy and you could really make a difference. Capture these moments, whether it's a walk in the park, playing with your kids or pets, biking or swimming, or even cooking a healthy meal, and share them with us. Each week, one lucky winner will choose a school to receive a $500 donation from Medica. Join the fun and make a difference. Submit today at newschannelnebraska.com and your school could win $500. Stretch across Nebraska, presented by Medica with News Channel Nebraska.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life. and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Fields, farms, communities. That's Farmers Pride. Our purpose is simple. We help farmers feed the world. We bring value to our communities by investing in what matters to people. Because we are from here, work here, and live here. We believe in cooperatives, locally owned, locally operated, and locally controlled. In the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmers Pride.
At Wayne State, unlimited opportunities start with you, plus the power of us. It's the power of the classroom teacher, inspiring the next generation. Business entrepreneurs, soaring with success. Healthcare professionals, caring for their communities. Leaders in arts and sciences, making their mark on the world. With the power of Wayne State behind you, there's nothing you can't do. Learn more at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home in Newman Grove, located in a serene residential neighborhood, offering a faith-based community where residents feel at home, with private rooms and a wide range of activities. Residents enjoy a vibrant and supportive environment. Their experienced and caring staff is dedicated to providing personalized care, ensuring each individual feels valued and connected. Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home, where faith, care, and community come together. Schedule your tour today and experience the warmth.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer, with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte. Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Hi, I'm Brett Lighthold, proud owner of Watier's Auto Body. Whether it's minor or major repair, our team works with precision and care to get you back on the road safely. We've built a reputation on quality work and providing great customer service for over 40 years. So if you are in need of any work done, my team and I are here to help.
Watier's Auto Body, where quality and customer care come first.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, ensuring our patients receive high-quality care in a location that is convenient for them is at the heart of all that we do, which is why we couldn't be prouder to have expanded our service offerings by adding 2 ear, nose, and throat experts to our world-class team of providers. If you or your child are dealing with painful ear infections, troublesome ringing in your ears, agonizing throat soreness, or other ear, nose, and throat or head, speech, and sleep conditions, turn to Dr. Justin Oltman and Dr. Eric Roy for relief. Our 2 ear, nose, and throat specialists believe in a patient-focused approach to care and offer advanced technology paired with their training and expertise for the best possible outcomes. Don't let earaches, sinus infections, allergies, or difficulty swallowing control your life. Our physicians can help you find freedom from pain and discomfort using both surgical and non-surgical techniques. Faith Regional Physician Services. Your relief starts here.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Well, the Wayne State Wildcats come up just short here tonight, losing to the Augustana Vikings 65-59. I'm joined now by our player of the game, Matt Knoll. And Matt, it was one of those games where it seemed like you guys kept chipping away, but they kept finding ways to extend that lead and make you chase them. What were some of the issues that you ran into and trying to get back in the game when after they went on that run?
We'd score, and then we just have to work on getting back and playing defense. We had a lot of defensive breakdowns, so we're going to work on those and get ready for the next half of the year.
Well, certainly a bright spot tonight was your play, 21 points and 8 rebounds. Was that were you kind of a first option offensively tonight, looking for your shot? Was Coach trying to get you involved offensively?
I pick and choose. Like when I get in the post, if I can score, then if I can, I'll kick it out to my teammates for shots, and we just hope to get more shots to fall in the next couple games.
Well, you're only a freshman, but I've noticed you've got that physical play that a lot of freshmen don't have. You got some size and strength. Is that something you worked on coming in as a freshman? Was just to get bigger and stronger?
Yeah, at my high school, I had a really good weight program, and I really pushed myself this summer to get even bigger.
Well, what do you see as something that this team needs to improve on here as you head after the break into Northern Sun Conference play?
We just got to get more consistent throughout the whole game, play a full game, full 40 minutes, and 100% effort all game.
Well, Matt, unfortunately you come up empty tonight, but congratulations on being our player of the game, and best of luck as you head into your break and then certainly into Northern Sun play coming up in January.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that's our player of the game, Matt Knoll. Let's get Jeff Kaminsky in here. Now, Coach, before we talk about the game, I probably not something you want to talk about after a loss, but we are the winningest coach in Wayne State history after your last win. What does that mean to you in your career?
Well, right now, not a whole lot. Yeah, it was a tough loss against a really good basketball team, but I think it's mostly about longevity. You know, being here for 9 years, and really being blessed to have some outstanding players during our time here, and the assistant coaches that we've had, all of them, and you know, Coach Stover's been we've been together for going on 20 years here, so it's nice to have that continuity. So it's more about, you know, those guys than it is me. I think what I'm proud of with the program, you know, we came here and it was a 3-19 program in our conference, and you know, we've you know, hung up 3 South Division banners here in the last 6 years. So it's you know, the league is just so competitive. There's just such a small margin for error, and there's such a fine line between most of the teams in our league, really from top to bottom. So that's the beauty of our league, and it's also the cruelty of our league, that you just can't really find any easy games in men's basketball in our conference. So, but Wayne's a great place to be in. I think, you know, the most surprising thing to me is, you know, there's been 113 years, and there's only been, I think, 2 coaches that have been here double-figure years. So really like it here. Blessed to have the opportunity to coach here. I know there's been some phenomenal eras, you know, during our time here, back to Coach McDermott, obviously, and Coach Severson, and some other coaches that had a lot of success historically. And I think as we moved into this conference, you know, for us to to be as competitive as we are. I'm proud of that. Just not really happy about where we are right now, after these 40 minutes. So.
Well, Coach, we certainly hope you stick around a lot longer. And you're right, you really brought this program up. Now, about tonight's ball game, it was one of those games where shots weren't falling, three-point shots weren't falling. Did you like the shot selection, or what was kind of the issue with the shots tonight?
Well, I think overall, we're not a team that generally takes half of our shots as three-point shots. I think to some extent the way they were defending and icing a lot of ball screens as we moved the ball, we ended up getting some pretty good looks. And I'll certainly have to look at the tape. But you're right. I think the game comes down to a lot of things. Sometimes it's not all that complicated. Like you do have to make shots, and we're 9 for 30 from 3 tonight, and we certainly have to do a better job of getting second shots. We have to do a better job of attacking inside, getting fouled, and not, if you're a team that relies on making three-point shots, you're going to probably be inconsistent. And, if we make them tonight, probably a different story. And, we cut the lead to 4 there. We get 2 wide open threes, really. I think it was 46-42. And we get 2 wide open threes, and we miss them both. They take a contested 3 and hit it. And, all of a sudden the game separated again. And then we just didn't seem to make enough plays. I thought we do some things really well as a team. We compete defensively. Certainly I'm never going to be happy with where we're at defensively, because there's always possessions to me that we could have affected, and there's no question, tonight that's going to be the same thing. But we had some great energy there in the second half that changed the game with what we do defensively. We're generally a team that takes care of the ball well. We force turnovers. I think we lead the league in turnover margin. Right now we're not shooting it well, so we've got to be better in some other areas. And, obviously, hopefully we shoot better the second half of the season. But we got a lot to play for, really like this group, and excited about getting back after Christmas.
How much did their size bother you, especially since you didn't have Cody McCullough here available tonight?
Well, more Cody than their size. No question. Cody, arguably, he's, been our best player. He gives us an inside presence. He's our best rebounder. Again, tonight, with all the missed shots we have 4 offensive rebounds. And not having Cody really hurts us in that area. So hopefully we'll get him back healthy. He's been a big part of the success we had earlier in the season. And, having to play without him these last several games, we've had to play, more near perfect games. We managed to do that, on the road the other night. And, we made a couple timely shots to help us win there. Just didn't get it done tonight.
Message to your team as you head into the break?
Well, just that we have a lot to play for. And, there's some things offensively, as I said, we want to shoot the ball better. We've got guys that are skilled. We're not shooting it well, so that can't be our whole mindset that we're just going to come back and shoot it well. So there's some things we've got to really address to make us more difficult to defend. We got to get to the offensive glass more. We got to establish some things inside more, and then just keep building our defense. This is a really good defensive group. You hold college teams, in the low to mid 60s. You're going to win almost all of those games, and I think we've had a stretch here the last 5 or 6 years where anytime a team scored 64 or less, which has been a lot, we've won every single game, and we've lost one this year. Earlier to Mankato, and we were in position to do that again tonight. So, we need to have a little bit more offensive firepower, and we'll figure that out. But a lot to play for. This league is just so challenging, and I said it's the beauty of it, the cruelty of it, because if you are competing in the upper half of this league, you're competing nationally, and we're not that far off. So. We've also played a really difficult schedule, and I think that's the case with Augustana. Give them a lot of credit coming in here, but they're a really good basketball team. But you look at the schedule that both of us have played, and it's been fairly brutal. So just looking forward to getting back here. We get 7 days off with our players. That's a Division II rule. I think it's a good rule. It just doesn't feel really good right now because we probably want to play again tomorrow.
I'm sure. Well, Coach, really appreciate your time. I always enjoy talking to you, even after a loss. have a Merry Christmas and hope for good things here in the near future in the Northern Sun Conference play.
Yeah, appreciate that. You guys do great work, and I appreciate you coming out and covering us. You're obviously welcome here every time, and usually we win when you come out. So, but appreciate you being here. Happy holidays, and thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Coach. As head coach Jeff Kaminsky, let's send it back to you, Eric.
All right, thank you, Coach Kaminsky and Lou Siefker. Let's now take a look at our top plays. Those brought to you in part by Elkhorn Valley Bank. For all of your banking needs, Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. Wayne State hosting Augustana, last game of the calendar year for both of these teams. Augustana coming off a big upset of a ranked opponent on Thursday and playing pretty well early on. Good passing. Leads to an open shot that falls for Sam Wrench from downtown. Augustana down 2. Wayne State, though, got a talented freshman by the name of Matt Knoll. Remember that name. You're going to be hearing it a lot over the next 4 years. Hits the 3 there. Wayne State up 6. They would be up 7 after this steal and finished by Jay Saunders, the 4-year letter winner. Senior leader for this Wildcat team has them up 8. They're up 3 later first half. More from Maul Strong in the paint. He had a big night for Wayne State, but Augustana ends the first half on a run. They score the last 9 points of the first half. Freed with the putback there after the block. And Augustana heading to the half with the lead. Tanner Tesla drilling it from deep. And the Vikings with the lead. Second half, Wayne State trying to come back. J.J. Farron, after the blow by, hits the triple. The Omaha Scott product with 3 of his 13 points, but Augustana starting to pull away. Tesla had a monster second half and a route to a 21.14 rebound game. Huge second half as well for freshman Tamarin Ferguson. Gets the lay-in to go there for Augustana. The Vikings led by as much as 10 in the second half. After the block here, Wayne State in transition, a beautiful pass from Saunders ahead to Landon Klassen, the former O'Neill Eagle, with his only bucket of the night. Wayne State down 7, trying to come back. Farron from NBA range makes it a 4-point game, but the Wildcats would get no closer. Augustana would come up with plays down the stretch, including from Tesla, going coast to coast, getting the foul, getting the bucket. Tesla at 21 and 14. Augustana wins their second in a row. They get the win 65-59. Wayne State now falls after a win against Sioux Falls this past Thursday. And those top plays brought to you in part by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. That'll wrap things up. Here, once again, the final score, Augustana 65, Wayne State 59. For my broadcast partner, Lou Siefker, and the entire NCN Sports crew, my name's Eric McKay. Have a wonderful holiday season, everyone, and have a good night. Thanks for watching.
We now join regular. This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for our